Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Talos Principle 2. Last time we played, we beat Area 1, and this time, we're going back to Area 1, because when making a thumbnail for that video, I found some things. Alright, first of all, Area 1. I missed this heating unit. Very important. Also, behind puzzle number 6 here, we can actually move on a little bit, and there is yet another Prometheus's flame thing. If that's it,
I think you just picked up some kind of decryption key.
yes,
Could try using it on those terminals inside the puzzles.
one of those. I think that's everything that I found, so we're now going back to Area 2. Alright, very good. We have made it back to Area 2. We have a cliff. We have a place to build the bridge. We do not yet have puzzle pieces. We can't actually jump while we're on this either, which is unfortunate. That's probably just death. Part of me wants to try it. I'm gonna try it. We did survive. Not much longer though. Yeah, there you go. Alright. Let's go and explore a little bit. There is already a flame just sitting around. That's nice, in case I guess you didn't know that you had to look for these. They just decided to put one right in the middle of your vision, so you don't end up missing out on them entirely. Because I mean, it did take me a while to like realize that it was something I could interact with, so I do kind of appreciate that. I like it. Now people can go back to the Area 1 and be like, oh.
Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos, or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze, and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics. Yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood.
That was an exciting looking audio log. I hope to find more person sitting down audio logs in the future. If only... I don't know, it just was just a neat little thing. It's an unusual way to present an audio log is what I'm saying. I'm just gonna enjoy the woods. There's puzzles nearby. We'll get to those eventually. We got places to be. We got cliffs to jump. We got boxes to save. I assume we'll find another way to get a box out there and just be able to take it with us to various tops of cliffs and whatnot. But again, I do still just very much enjoy walking around the place, looking for pieces of rusty materials, nice trees and logs, the occasional stick. Place is filled to the brim with things to look at. I love it. And I will observe everything. Starting probably with that question mark over there, but we'll get to the question marks. I fully wouldn't be surprised if, like at the end of the game, or at some point in the game's just like, here's a radar to find all the rust in the world. Go nuts rather than trying to scour every area yourself. And to that machine, I say, no. I will just be walking for the rest of my days. Because clearly, it will be equally effective and in almost the same speed. I am sure of it. Also, how far can we go around this puzzle? Seemingly the whole thing. I kind of do want to do a puzzle though. I'm conflicted. Conflicted. What puzzle is this? This is puzzle difficult. So, might be silly to start here, but at the same time, we're right next to it. There's more of these fun shapes. I wonder if these become relevant at some point, because right now they are mostly just fun shapes. And while I do appreciate a fun shape or two every now and then, I don't know. I wonder if they become relevant. So there's an achievement for doing loop without looping or something like that. I'm not entirely sure yet what this means. I'm not entirely sure what this is gonna do. But everything I point it at is red. So seemingly this requires fairly specific material. Having said that, this is a great way to figure out whether or not a wall is solid or not. And that excites me. Because quite frankly, this makes things a lot easier to try and figure out that way. Assuming it would work, well, I mean, like that right there. I might just not be pointing at it because it's like individual pieces of wood. Fair enough. It is what it is, I suppose. Anyway, this isn't doing anything on anything just yet, so again, it might not be the smartest choice to be doing this puzzle right now. But that's okay. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Well, I've given it all I've got. I've tried everything and nothing works, so I think this puzzle is unsolvable. It's like... Imagine if this worked though. Because it's a small slope, and sometimes when you jump up slopes in video games, weird things happen, so you gotta at least try, you know? Plus, it was only one video ago that I accidentally jumped through a wall, so you never know when things just end up working out in a good, fun way. Having said that, this is kind of an unusual looking wall, so I'm assuming that's going to be relevant at some point or another. We have a laser. We have red switch. We have a fan. We can jump here. We can press a button, presumably to also turn off the thing. Is there anything here? It is... I'm guessing again that this is the type of wall where that would work on. Was the angle correct? There you go. Oh, but only if the thing's on... Well, can I just put this here then? No, because then it has to be right in the middle. Alright, alright. There you go. We've made a hole. Oh, and it also turned the fan on. Wait, is that all it did? Because I don't particularly want the fan to be on, if I'm being honest. At least I don't currently have a purpose to have the fan on, I suppose is the better way of putting it. So, we'll just leave that at that for now. Right. There was a thing I wanted to try first. I wanted to see if this just kept the door open as well. It does not. Well, that's silly. I'm furious about this. You point at that. I wonder if that works, actually. No. There you go. This is good, you see, because now I have... It's a hole, but I can't go through it. It's for lasers. Or... It just needs to be placed... Particularly? No, I really... Well... Oh, now I see. Hang on. We can get... nonsense with this, I think. Because you can stand on it. Right? You know what that means. It means movement is my passion. But that doesn't seem to work though. Alright, so let's just push this through here. This probably is good for something. Because now we have a box on that side. And that's one step closer to getting it fully out of the puzzle, and that's good. go. Boop. Ba-dup. Get that. We can push the switch if we so desire. But do we desire? Probably. Flip. Can we move this with the... Ah! Oh, that's nice, isn't it? And it keeps pointing at it, so that's also good. What was the purpose of this box again? I think it was just to press a switch. I don't know. I don't fully remember which one, though. Also, I guess... Right, yeah. How good would it be... I could just jump on this. That would be a little bit too easy, I suppose. How good would it be if I can just use the fan to push myself through the hole? Unfortunately, it turns out that's not how holes work. I'm as shocked as everyone else about that one, I think. There you go. Alright, so that was pointless, but fun. So ultimately, was it pointless? Or just fun? Hard to say. There must be a way to break this. That's realistically all I can think about right now. Because I think I could... Oh, you can't step on it. That's smart. You're so smart. You're so smart right now, video game. By not letting me step on that. Alright, that's... Alright, fair enough. You beat me this time, game. But I will have my revenge. I will find... I have made it my personal journey to ruin this. Yeah, I'm in a little bit of a predicament. I can at any point just load a quick save and go back. I'm wondering if I need to. Because I can push something through there. I don't know if I can grab this right now. But I think I may have gotten myself in a predicament, is my worry. With that being where it is. Because now I can't really get the box back on this side, normally. Can I not? Is that true, actually? That's probably true. Let's say that's presumably true. The connector I could maybe use for some silly business. Oh. Alright. Now I see. Hang on. Yeah, alright. Let's just, why is this here? Like, there's no need for this to be... We're restarting a checkpoint, because this is actually very easy to beat. But I need things to be in the correct position. I cannot imagine this is what they would want me to do, but it sure is the thing that we're going to be doing. So, that's good. We're just going to put you over there. And then we're going to put you over there. And we just take that with us. This is a very easy way to beat this, at least, but again, I cannot imagine... I think there's a chance they had this in mind, because this seems unmissable. But then it did take me a second to realize that that was there, I suppose, so who knows. There you go. That's puzzle solved. We didn't use half of it. We got 2 achievements. Yeah, we beat Loop without doing multiple circles. I honestly don't even know how to do.
Notice that many of these structures are not strictly functional. There's a sense of aesthetics, of beauty here. This place might be meant to test us somehow, but perhaps there's more to it than that.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I'm not honestly sure how to do multiple circles. I don't think I understand this puzzle. All I know is that it's incredibly easy to take every component out of this puzzle in particular, because there's just a wall here. Well, yeah, this is not going to be a serious playthrough at all. This is going to be just like, how much can we actually just mess around and still beat everything? Which, I mean, I think I've always wanted to do. I think I've always sort of held myself back from really going buck wild. Because many times I'll at least like try a little bit, but after a while I'll be like, alright, let's just play the game normally again. But I think this is very much going to be the playthrough of it's my time to be silly. And we're just going to make use of that. I didn't expect the first puzzle I actually entered would be the one where we could get the free box, the free portal device, the free everything. But such is life sometimes, I suppose. There's nothing we can do about it. It does make it easier to get on top of some of these mountains as well, so that's nice. We get a nice little view of the area. Cool waterfall. That's actually a very cool waterfall. Very nice, I like it. 2 question marks off in the distance. We'll get to that, we'll get to that. Kind of want to grab this up here. See if we can go all the way up. For my own fun. Do we need the box? Maybe. I'm gonna go with maybe on that one. No, it turns out we didn't even need the box for that last remaining part. That's okay. I had fun. That's all that matters. We're just gonna do the puzzles in whatever order I find them in. There's a good chance we're doing 7 next, because that seems to be the case on the old compass. But I do think that having 1 connector, 1 box, and 1 whole boy is probably pretty useful. Like the whole boy I could use on anything that really fits. I could make this blue laser go somewhere. Like there's some options, you know? What's this called? Driller. That's a fair name, actually. Free hole? Oh, come on. That's what I'm talking about. Free hole. We have a box. We get another connector. We can get this, probably. There's a ladder. Apparently there was a ladder in the first area as well. That's all I'm going to say about that. It was just so you don't get stuck, I think. But, yeah, just sort of... I've been seeing many things as I was trying to make thumbnails. I'm trying to do it in a separate save file. So I don't spoil myself on anything or accidentally see stuff while I'm not recording. And occasionally you'll find stuff, it's nice. Where's the blue? Oh, there. We'll get to the point of this puzzle where I'm like, what am I meant to do in a second. I might need a second connector. Is that what that was over here? No, it's a driller. Oh, right. Okay. Driller! Be here. So I can probably just jump over this here. Oh, this is a jammer. It's not a driller. Well, that changes everything. How do I get the jammer out easily? Because I can't put it there. I can jam this with it, but that seems not entirely pointless, actually. Good enough. I'm assuming this, because the ladder in the previous area also just jumps you over the wall automatically, so there's not that much you can do regarding that. We can take the box to the other side now. And if that is a small enough thing... fence, this would be useful. However, it turns out it's not a small enough fence, and now I don't know what to do with life. I don't think there's a wall here I could easily drill through. I don't know if I'm intended to take the jammer out of here. But I am thinking that that's very likely the thing that's going to happen. Not on purpose. It's just that I think it's an option. Presuming I can stand on this. I might not be able to. If I can stand on this, that's the end of it. But if not, that's fine. But it does look like they've secured this at least a little. Which is smart. That's how you save the day. I will say that the one thing that I am very curious about is how much you can break stuff with this thing. Because I feel like possibilities aren't endless, but they seem pretty big, you know? They seem like they're pretty good stuff. Especially because you can sort of stand in it. And I wonder if you were to use this in a way where you create a hole like up there. I'm not able to put a... Nope, I can put the box through it even when it's all the way there. But I think I'm like 99% sure that this is going to break stuff if I just mess with it in a certain way. That's my feeling on the situation. It's possible that it's not the case. It's very possible. I'm just getting a vibe off of it. Also, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I mean with... I think it's very possible to get the jammer out. Because with this... Yeah, we're just going to try and break every puzzle in the game. With this, I could get the jammer a bit higher. This could also get me fully stuck if it goes wrong. That's my one concern, I suppose, about this. But I think I can probably make this work. If I can... actually, I don't know if I can make this work. Yeah, that's actually... Because I think if I drop the box down there, then it's just sort of stuck here. Because I don't think... I think I need the box right now to get that. Let's see. Well, there is the obvious solution of just grabbing that box as well. I just need to find a way to get that box into this puzzle. You know, the intended solution. Just have to find a way to get that box in here, and then we should be good to go. Actually, do I need to? I'm thinking the entire time of I need to get the jammer there. But maybe I'm overthinking this. Because I think I could just put the box here instead. And then just jump to the end. Although, that's not quite doable. This could have... Actually, this could be bad, actually. I don't know if it's... Okay, I did actually place it correctly for that. This side, though, maybe? This seems too big a jump. But, actually, it doesn't seem too bad. Ooh, but the box started to move, which I wasn't anticipating, and I think that genuinely messed up the jump a little bit more than I'd hoped. Oh, the box fell down. Yeah, okay, perfect. That's because the box was leading a life of its own at that point for some reason. I'm sure there's a good reason for it. Either way. This jammer is probably pretty important to the puzzle, but we're just going to leave that. And you could probably jump around that, but that requires like a little effort at least. Yeah, the box just sort of moves here. What is it doing? What are you doing, box? Why are you so shaky? I don't know. Something weird. God, I just ran into the box is basically what happened there, and then I think it has finally decided to stop, which is, I suppose, positive. But it's not quite the solution that I'm trying to go for, and also this thing has... The box has fully stopped moving, and now I can't reach it. So, one could argue that this is suboptimal. Unless I can... actually, if I turn this off, do you think... Because I'm assuming it's the laser door that's causing the box to come to life on occasion. Because it probably is just sort of in the wall here and it's making it collide weirdly. But my thinking is, if I can get a puzzle or a box out of the room fairly easily, I can probably get one in there, provided there is like a similar looking wall on this side. Doesn't seem to be from the get-go. They did consider maybe not letting people go in there at least, so that's good. There is of course the possibility that one of these walls is not solid, but I'm just going to assume that's not the case because that's going to be very tedious to try and figure out. What is that? It's a weird shadow effect. Even when I get close to it, it gets real bizarre. I think I have ruined my chances. Alright. I'm gonna load a checkpoint. I'm gonna see if I can make this happen. Alright. Let's try this again. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be an easy way to do this. If I put it too far on the edge, it just sort of goes. And that's sort of hard to deal with. No, there we go. Alright. Puzzle solved! Very nice.
I keep thinking, why puzzles? Is it just their symbolic value because of our history? Because the thing about puzzles is they can be solved. But if this is about testing us, what are we being tested for? It can't just be about spatial reasoning.
Our curiosity? Our persistence? You're assuming that this place follows a coherent logic. My impression is that it's full of contradictions.
Alright, so it's been 2 puzzles. Both of them we could take everything out with relative ease. So, you know, maybe puzzle 3 is the charm where we can't just leave with whatever we happen to find. I mean, it's, again, this is exactly what I really liked about the original Talos principle. You could just do whatever you wanted, and the game's like, fine. And I'm okay with that. I don't need puzzles to have one solution. There's people that enjoy the game called Space Chem, and I'm sure those people live long and rich lives, but we are very different people. I am more of the, well, this base is a lot easier to solve if I just go through the wall instead. And you know, it often is. It does tend to help a bit. Well, I can really climb this without boxes even. I mean, I'm obviously stuck now. Oh no, wow. Yeah, this is a surprisingly climbable mountain. I feel like we have to at least try a little bit here. Especially with our box in hand. Because why else would they make it so climbable, you know? If not for the purpose of jumping everywhere. I wish to jump everywhere, you see. This is getting a little tricky though. But we have a convenient friend. Oh, I can't drop here. I can drop here though. Oh. Yeah. Perfect. Maybe this way. Is this a secret or is it just a silly hole? Who's to say? But I'm getting the feeling I know the answers to the question. Because now I seem to be at least a little stuck as I fell into the hole. You know, it's a lot of people's worst fear to get stuck while like caving and stuff, so you know, I'm really getting to experience that at least, so that's nice. Can I grab this again? I can. Can I get back up here without the box? I think I can. Yeah. Alright, this isn't so bad then. You can barely get stuck in here. That's nice. They're no nicest places. I do feel like this is possible though, surely. Not like that, obviously, but with a little competence. Or whatever you would call this. Oh god, the box is trying to cave as well now. That's not good. I need this box to be a bit more like standing still and box-like rather than just living a rollerblade life the entire time, because it is moving frequently. Like, look at this. It's moving while it's in my hands. Perfect. I don't think boxes usually do that. It's unusual is what I'm saying. But maybe that's why I've come to respect this box so much. It doesn't play by the rules. I like that in a box. Alright, you know what? Maybe this mountain was not for us. This mountain was for someone else, and I am not that person. We will move on and traverse these woodlands. I wonder if everything in the game is going to be woods. I assume there's going to be more areas that we like, maybe a little snow, maybe a little desert. There was a desert at the start of the game in the tutorial, I suppose. So it's not all woodlands. But it's been a sufficient amount of woodlands in the east so far, I would say. But then we are in East 1 and East 2, so maybe South 1 will be the South Pole, and then North 1 will obviously be a desert. And then West 1 will be an island. That's going to be my theory on environments. Oh. Aha! We have found a car, an APC perhaps, armored personnel carrier, as they say in France. Yeah, this mountain is actually surprisingly cooperative compared to some of the other rock structures that we've seen so far. And I'm sure that with enough tenacity, one could conquer it. I'm just lacking a bit in the tenacity department. Because I was just on there, roughly. Then I just sort of slid down. But this is certainly possible, and now I'm up here, and that's exciting. But I can't... It's very slippy. It's very slippy. I've reached the slippy part of the mountain, and surprisingly, it's not on the edge. It is just in a random hole that we found in this place. But I'm willing to try this. Have you really bested me in this place of all places? Oh, never mind. The surprisingly steep part, not slippy at all. but the part that you wouldn't expect to be super slippy, pretty slippy. That's okay though. We get to have a nice view of the whole place. There's one of those statues. There's probably going to be another statue I have to point a light at or something like that. We left our box down there, and I'm probably just going to leave it there forever, to be honest. Because I think it's going to be kind of a nightmare to get back at this point. But I'm having a fun little adventure. I hope you're all enjoying it too. For now, we're just exploring the lands a little bit. I'm worried that in a second I'm just going to hit a random death trigger in the mountains and just insta-die, but until that point, we will just be thriving. Thriving and driving everywhere we want to go. Like, obviously there's not going to be secrets in places like this. Because, it's sort of unreachable to the general public. But it's, yeah, I just like it. I just like it, you know? I feel there's a reasonable chance you could get past the death zone if you just go down creatively enough. It's just the worry is that you'll just fall to a void forever. Because this is already looking a bit messy. But I do like the way the water and stuff looks, so obviously we're gonna try at least a little. Well, you can't win them all. We're back here. Let's go to whatever the nearest puzzle is and see if we can solve it. There's a person here. It is Melville.
What is it?
What's your valuation of images?
It's big. It's too big. And it's got a lot of energy running through it. Frankly, I think we should be pooping our robot pants. See, that's what I mean about the language libraries. Pooping our pants. Really?
Yeah. It's a fair point. It is unusual that that is part of a library when you are a creature that cannot, you know? Also, I found this place.
Found another lab.
Yes. I figured I'd wait for a second before someone said it, but then no one said it, and then when I said it, someone immediately tries to take credit for it.
Wow, that's a lot bigger than I expected.
What were they doing here?
Making
And
spinnies.
who are they?
Ooh, quick spinnies as well. Those are good. That's good stuff to have available. Fragment of the origin of thought. Some more good stuff. Insufficient energy. Schematics. Oh no, we're downloading too much. Ooh.
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward. Every day we come closer to the truth. The closer we get, the more I can see the beauty of the universe, the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
Again, it's a nice way to present an audio log. A little unusual. Oh, it was a data stream overload because we downloaded too much.
1K. You just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
I think I had a vision.
Yes, you were streaming. We all saw something. You're lucky it didn't fry your motherboard. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Yes, let's all try not to die. More importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
There's no one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
It must be one of the people who built this place.
A new person. Someone we've never heard of before. Someone born outside the city. We have to find out more.
But where did they come from?
Where did
and
they
how
go?
many people does it take to build something this huge?
Like I said, we need to find out more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport system. Thanks for the files, 1K. I hope they didn't fry your brain.
I did not have the ability to give a response to indicate that my brain is fried. So you're lucky this time. But next time, we're going back to aliens. 'Cause I think it's definitely still aliens. Untitled draft. That's my favorite type of document. New Alexandria. All of my regrets, this is the greatest. Very good. Ethics. Very nice. I'm clicking them for the main purpose that someone out there will probably pause the video and read it. Grumble at the fact that I am not, as I am missing, oh, so much lore. However, 'tis what 'tis. We cannot please everyone. We will move on simply and effectively. What is that right there? Is that... oh, it's another green beam machine. That's good. We're refreshing the interface. Good. What is the most likely puzzle? That one, right? Number 8. That we could point a green beam from, but feasibly we could do it from a different spot. It just seems less likely. I haven't seen anything to make a green beam with, though. That kind of concerns me a little. But we'll find something. We got new technology. We got Neum. I don't know how to pronounce that name, so we're just gonna go with that and move on. I want to say it's Irish. And that is all my knowledge of the name. We got ourselves a climbable puzzle. Like, if one had a box, you know, randomly lying around, I would say that reaching the edge of this wall would be feasible. And that would be good. We could make a connector from the top of the wall. We could probably go through one of the walls as well. Seesaw. We can make a hole. We can make a hole. We got red. We got green. With green, I mean blue. Yep. did that by accident. There you go. We have another connector for which we can make the blue one go, I suppose. Can I climb with something? No, I cannot. That's good to know. Do I need... Oh, right, the laser and such. Whatnot, whatnot. Alright. Well... Wait, how does any of this help me? I wonder. Oh, I get it. Alright, that's fair enough, actually. That's a pretty cute way to use this mechanic. So now I can just do this. Now I can do this. Now I can do this. And I can point you at you in between the... Well, maybe a little bit better. In between the two. And then I can turn off the hole, and then the door won't be opened. And somehow, that's good. I think I misunderstood. I think the solution is to jump outside of this puzzle with the box and then just grabbing the puzzle exit. That's the more likely solution to this puzzle, I'll say. This does not work. Yeah, that does work. So that's exciting. Because I feel like that could probably lead to something goofy. I don't think I can quite reach that from here even with my level of silliness, so that seems unlikely. But I could probably do this and keep the door open. Not that though. I need you, and then where did I want to put this? I actually genuinely immediately forgot what I wanted to do. Like, I could do this, right? Probably. Do you think that would work if we just real quickly bam bam? Like, say I place this correctly. It doesn't quite reach it. Also, what purpose am I really trying to serve here? If I put it there. If I put it like here, that would be good. I don't... Would that even change anything? No, because it would still be in front of the door. This all goes in front of the door. But I could just point at that, I suppose. I can't actually just... I can just point at this and do this, and then it just goes through everything. I just need some way to not block off this, really. But my brain just keeps yelling at me to go silly mode. Oh, I guess I could... yeah, alright. I'm trying... I think my brain has given up. I think somewhere along the line... Like, I get the ladder now, because you can definitely get stuck in this place. You do this, right? And you place this, like, here. And then I don't think I can take this well. Yeah, okay, that's actually fair enough that that would work that way. Can I hit this red beam from this side? Well, that was what I was saying. You can definitely get stuck in here. I'm surprised this is the case, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, and then we point that at that and this, and then if we move this, everything falls apart because this is not placed correctly. This is just the definition of madness at this point. I'm just trying the same thing over and over, and I'm surprised that it's not working the third time around. Give me a minute here. Because my brain has run out of juice. It's run out of big brains that I require for this specific moment. I do think you could be really silly with this puzzle, though. There must be some silly potential, you know? The potential for silliness is there. I just need to reach it. Because, like, opening this should be easy enough provided this is placed correctly. There's a big hole in the ceiling. That's also very important. I'll tell you why later. I can open... Can I do anything else with this? Is it just those two? Let me just read the UI. Just making sure that I'm not missing an extra functionality again. I'm still bitter. So where's the other connector? I actually genuinely forgot where I put it. Ay, ay, ay. The arrow is pointing here, so one would assume he's on the other side. Oh, yeah, I did get it to the other side, didn't I? Right. Give me a minute. So now we have this on this side, and that's good somehow. Because now I can do the thing that I've been trying to do the last 4 times. Also, that's interesting that that sort of ended up working out the way I said. But don't worry about that. Jeez. Give me a second. You stop. Now I can finally do the thing that I've been saying that I wanted to do. I just needed to have the thing on the other side. And this goes in between those 2 places. And we do a little bit of this. We do a little bit of that. Right in between them so it doesn't do a thing. So that's the obvious solution that anyone with a brain could have done years ago. I suppose doing it with the box might actually be a bit trickier than I gave it credit for. I will just real quickly push this before, you know, I get myself in a situation.
I managed to extract an audio file from 1K's data stream incident. It's hard to be sure because it's just a fragment, but I think it's some kind of log or diary.
We finished a new lab today. Some processes are still harder than others, but energy output was up 2,000%. It's incredible how each leap forward enables another. The next iteration of the machine will...
So as we suspected, someone was experimenting here. But experimenting on what?
On what?
What was this machine they were building?
Maybe it's whatever powers the megastructure.
It is certainly possible that it's powering the big pyramid. I still think it's very likely this is a prequel to Serious Sam 2, but I mean, the only way we're gonna ever find out is by playing the rest of the game. I just have to walk through the big circle. When one is given a big circle, you have to at least acknowledge it. Otherwise, bad things will happen. Right. So this is all good. I still don't have a way to make a green beam. And that concerns me a little. I have, I suppose, the methods of getting stuff away from places through the power of boxes and whatnot. So that's at least good. But I need a spinny. I need a spinny boy. Because without a spinny boy, we're not going to be able to make green, I don't think. Unless we get a green laser connector. But I don't think I've seen one of those yet. Did I not inspect you already? I did. And then when I pressed it again, it sort of just did nothing. Yeah, fair enough. It was, I don't know what that was. We found the triangle. Second, I suppose. The second triangle. Keeping connections. What could it mean? There's a connector there. That's probably related to the name of the puzzle. We have 2 places where you can make a hole. We can make red. This isn't a wall. It is just a purple barrier. Where is the end? There it is. Alright. Well, I think we can all see where this is going. Which is to say, let me go outside for a little bit, because I want to just quickly do a scan of the surrounding area. Because I have a hunch. Maybe it's blocked off, at least a little, because these are slippy slopes rather than your standard slope. Alright, that's fair enough. It is at least considered. But I will say that if there's a big mountain next to your tiny puzzle, that it's dangerous to make your tiny puzzle so low, because... You know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying? That if you're gonna put big rocks around your puzzle, you really have to be careful. If I don't jump in this, that's fine. I'm just saying, you have to be really careful about your walls. But I think they have indeed done a job on this one. They have protected this from shenanigans a decent amount, I'm gonna say. With the scenery and whatnot. This though, I mean, look at this. Look at the potential. If I had a box, I'll tell you what, it would have been a different game. But unfortunately, the previous puzzle did not have a box, so it actually was just impossible to take a box out of it. This is definitely too high. I don't know why I'm even trying this. But you have to try. Like, look at how big these rocks are, you know? Like, all you need is a silly little hippie hop, and before you know it, you're in there. You're queen of the world. And that's the dream. We'll come back to the triangle puzzle in a second. I'm just gonna see if I can get a box from somewhere real quick, because I feel like that's all I need. And I know there's a box in Puzzle 7, and I know there's another box in Puzzle whichever one it was. But right now, that's not what I'm going for. Is this a drill again? Yeah. So we can jump there. We can jump there. All of this seems pretty intended to just be able to jump on the sides. So that's fair enough. There's a connector there. I'm so curious how I'm going to make green, though. Maybe there's just a thing somewhere. It is likely there is a thing somewhere. No further description needed. It's just, there's a thing somewhere. Oh, this is the exit. Can I... No. No, you cannot, as it turns out. Just wiggle at it real hard and hope for the best. But, what if I have this thing in between it? To just push me a little bit. Just push me forward a little bit, right? Make me protrude slightly through the wall, please. This is how classic silly business happens. This is like old school silly business. Where you get yourself pushed a little bit. Like in the original Serious Sam, there was at least one level. That's interesting. There was at least one level. I want to say it was Oasis, where you could walk up to the exit door and then shoot yourself with a rocket, and you'd slightly clip through it and you'd beat the level. Because the exit was so close to the exit door that you could just do that, and it worked. And that stayed with me for the rest of my life. So I'm curious if stuff like that will ever make a comeback. I do like stuff like that a lot. And I hope to see more of it in my life. Where do I want blue, actually? Is there... What am I trying to do? Where is the... Like, I have a blue beam that I can very easily use. I have a box that I could use to... Well, probably leave with, but we'll get to that in seconds from now. We have a box now. We can place that on top of this. That'll go up. Good stuff. But what am I actually trying to hit, I suppose, is my question. If I take that, then it will just push me. But if I take it from here, that's probably fine. So, where's the connector? Oh, there it is. This is a sneaky one. There's a lot of things that are very easy to miss in this. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so that has keep connections as well. Whoop, I did that wrong again. I did say I was going to do that wrong at least 100 more times, where I have to left click, or right click rather. Nope, that's deselect all. I have to put it down, then place the box, then right click it, then left click it, then turn it on. And then we beat game. That's very high. I was looking if maybe you could just get to the top of this and just be silly, but I'm gonna say it's unlikely. It's not impossible. It's very close to like the edge.
You know something that's weird about these puzzles? They're not replicas of the simulation puzzles, like the ones in the museum.
Wasn't there an artist who did an exhibition a few years ago that involved new puzzles of some kind?
That was Barzai. It was called Trials of an Imagined Past. I tried to get you to come along. You thought it would be boring.
Were they similar?
No, not at all.
Not
Was
at
it
all.
boring?
I thought it was interesting.
I feel like some mixed opinions about this situation. But that's okay. We can't all love puzzles. I'm very much on the edge already. Oh, I can get myself stuck very easily here, eh? Obviously, that's not what I'm trying to do. But it certainly is an option if I so desired. That's nice. Can you just hang out here for a bit? Oh, can I not stand on this, really? They've truly thought of everything. What else do we have? I mean, I feel like this is just like one of those puzzles where it's very like obvious that you have to sort of protect the world. I can at least take a connector with me, I'm fairly sure. Let me just actually try that before I spend a day here jumping at a wall and realizing that you can't actually. Because I feel like, yeah, there is an invisible wall there. Considered. Very well thought. Good thinking. Because, yeah, it's very low. It's, they've made it significantly more obvious that if you really wanted to, you could be silly. And then I think that also made it a more obvious candidate of, alright, let's not have actually people be silly, though. It's not a time to be silly. There will be no giggles, no goofs, no gags. Only serious puzzle business. And that's what they built. They built a very serious game, which we are taken very seriously at all times. However, if I find another place where I could just jump through a wall, I will absolutely 100% do that again. Yeah. Dang, they might have actually done a pretty decent job on this one. On protecting the world from taking stuff along with you. That's a pity. Because that's definitely not going to happen. I'm curious about this. Because it feels a little bit less obvious, at least. But it is very far away. So I'm not feeling confident about that at all. That right there has potential. In terms of layout. I'm realistically just looking for one place where they forgot to put an invisible wall. That's what we're doing here. So we're looking for weird edges, just anything that sort of resembles a hole. And obviously we're very much still assuming that all the walls are solid, which doesn't have to be true either. I'm pretty sure I tried this. No, I did do this, but then I couldn't take the box, but I could take a connector, I suppose. Or that. Yeah, I'll take this. That'll be good. I guess I could take both, because I really just need the box to be here. Whoop. Can I leave with this, actually? Yeah, I can. Alright. Wasn't 100% sure if I could, but yeah, you can just leave with it. That's nice. This is the puzzle I was trying to go to. I do still feel like you could definitely... Like, that seems useful. Just seems to make life a lot easier. If you have that going for you. Now... How do I... Is this a wall that I can... No? What am I actually meant to do here? I suppose is the question I'm trying to ask. I could just bring the other connector as well. That would really make things a lot easier. I mean, the easiest method is just go to puzzle 7 and get a box, but... Let's for 1 second pretend that that's not an option. We can have this be the thing. Like, obviously, this should be impossible. But that's fine. How are you meant to do this, anyway? Because you can make a hole... here. Oh, you just want to point out the connector. Oh, yeah. I guess you could just... Wait, no, you can't actually reach that connector, though. Yeah, I'm actually not sure. How would you do this normal? Now I've gotten myself curious on how to actually beat this. Because obviously this is not fully intentional, but now I've gotten intrigued. Because what can you actually do? You can't quite reach that without opening the wall. This would be closed. Yeah, that's tricky, actually. I don't immediately see it. That's good. That's good stuff. This is very close to the wall again, though. I do wonder if that is relevant. You wouldn't be able to go here. This is... You could... no, you can't click this from here. Or do you just... Oh, wait. Was this puzzle called Stay Connected? Keeping connections? Yeah, alright. Actually, that's fair enough then. Because you would keep the connections on this thing, right? And then, first you'd click that, you'd place it down, then you'd click that, you'd place it down again, then you'd have both things selected, and then, yeah, then you probably do something, and then you beat the game. Yeah? You could point it at the connector as well. God, I actually genuinely don't know. Because, like, let's say you do this, you do this, you do this. If I have this pointed at that, like, this doesn't do anything, right? No. Especially not like this. But, God, yeah, this game would be a lot harder if you weren't able to just dump truck your way through every wall and just do it this way. I think I'd be genuinely stumped. Anyway, yeah, we're just gonna ignore that and just take this connector instead. So where... How am I... Oh, yeah, okay, like that. Oop. Very nice. Perfectly planned out. Exactly according to the rules.
Any progress on the particle clouds, Melville? It's pretty clear they're integral to how all of this functions.
I've gathered a lot of data, but I still have a lot of numbers to crunch before I can give you an answer. And I can't guarantee that my answer won't be another question. I'm glad we don't get headaches.
I think there's a reasonable chance that I would not have been able to solve this. That's okay, though. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box, and sometimes you have to take something from a different box and bring it to your other puzzle. You've done us well. Time to move on. hide the evidence of our crimes and just keep going, yeah? Sounds good. Sounds good? Sounds good. Let's keep going. We got some more puzzles to do. And I am feeling confident that with our huge brains, we can solve all of them. Properly, normally, like usual people. Like regular Joes, Steves and Freds, and Gregory. And Clive. The Pac-Man character. There is a green beam machine here. So I'm assuming that there's a green beam here, and also that we have to point at the thing from here. It's a big assumption, I know, but I'm feeling pretty confident that it's probably going to be the case. Bloop. Impressively terrible. Let's try that again. We got flowers, very important. Yeah, we got a spinny. And we'll see what we can do with the spinny later. You can now point at that. Red beam, go there. Boom, boom. Second connector. We can put it on this side of the wall if we're so inclined, but I'm not immediately seeing the purpose of that. So let's not just yet do that. Oh, I see. I forget. This doesn't work, right? Yeah, that doesn't do anything. We don't have crimes at our disposal right now because I moved crimes. So which one of these beams can I hit? All right, like that. Okay. Wait, that's also fenced. Wait. Wait. I hope everyone's waiting. Because I did just ask, to be fair, that you wait at least a little bit. Again, if I had just taken crimes here, I would have just opened that up as well. And just skipped this puzzle as well. God, that really does make life significantly easier, doesn't it? Alright, so this is gonna... I'm very sorry, but this is gonna require thinking on my part, and you know that rarely ends well. Because now that should stay open. And I can use that to do this. To make green. And beat game. Look at us solving a puzzle the intentional way, like a fool. When obviously I could have just been like, blah. Where even is... God. It was at like puzzle 8, right? And that's not even visible from here, so... Let's just make a quick reminder. Puzzle 3, that's where we can make green at least.
I've been meaning to talk to you.
Oh, well, that's good.
This, vision you had, the data stream overload. How did it feel?
It was just data. It was strangely beautiful.
Having your consciousness hijacked felt good to you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just don't take this too lightly, okay? We're sturdier than our ancestors, but a mind is still a fragile thing.
Well, sure. I'm a careful creature. I haven't even done puzzle 1 yet. Maybe we should at some point go there, but until then, we'll get to that. we'll come back to that train of thought. Puzzle 1 is obviously for the winner. And we haven't quite won every puzzle yet, so we can't do puzzle 1 yet. It's probably going to be the most difficult one. It is almost certainly just going to be like an almost tutorial-like area of how to use the tunnel, the driller? The tunnel boy. Hup. Ah, yeah. I was feeling good when I was hitting the edge and I could keep on running, and then I sort of panicked and failed at the jump. And now we're all the way back here. And I'm continuing to talk, so I can't just edit my way through this. Everyone has to suffer with me. It wasn't that far away. It was actually pretty close. So this is... It looks feasible, right? But does this not just send me to where I've already been? That's, I guess, my only question here. Because I think I've been there-ish. I'm gonna say that I've been there, yeah? I'm gonna say that's pretty much just where Puzzle 3 is. It's just a bit lower. Because if Puzzle 3 isn't here, then I'd just be able to jump down there, I feel. Like, surely this is just the same place. Yeah? Is it? Might be. It's feasible. It's feasibly the same place. That the incline here is just so gradual that I genuinely didn't notice myself going up twice. But I think, yeah. Yeah, that's just where I came from. That's just where I came from. So that's okay. We have a nice view. I would really like to go just jump down and see some of these lower areas. It doesn't have to be anything. I just want to be there, you know? But similarly, because like there's like a cave there. But like similarly, I would like to press tab and then go to map and then just fast travel to area 1. But I can't do that, unfortunately, because the game won't let me. Anyway. Let's go to puzzle number 2. Oh god, it calls to me though. The void. It has reached my ears and it sounds beautiful, but I shouldn't, for a third time, jump down, trying to please the facade of exploration, when in reality I simply just like to do a silly little leap. World Spirit. Lincoln. Human Agency. Absolutely not. Founding. Hypatium. Trevor. Talk to me.
So, what are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I think humanity is awesome. I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you seen everyone else? I mean, what did you do today, animal? Oh, I ate some leaves, sniffed my own butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. Or, you know, I tore this other animal limb from limb, sniffed my friend's butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. They really don't do anything interesting. I mean, you don't see animals directing Big Trouble in Little China. Birds can go tweet, tweet, but it ain't exactly the White Album. I mean, they can't even make a good cheeseburger, for Christ's sakes. They have no art, no cuisine, no pleasure. Animals are nice to look at, but you wouldn't want to be one. Except maybe a cat. I could be a cat.
Don't think I like Trevor. He's just sort of an unpleasant person from the sounds of things. I don't particularly care for him, but you know, maybe he'll be better eventually. Maybe he'll be a more interesting character somewhere along the line. And that's an exciting prospect, I think. Anyway. We got a puzzle here. I think I'm doing it the normal way. Pretty much, yeah. It's not like me, but sometimes you gotta, I suppose. Let's just put you there. Occasionally a puzzle is like just so aimed at me moving things around, and it sort of makes me feel like a useful ant. That's good. Yeah, I think I just solved the puzzle. Yeah, it did. How feasible? Because this is where you look in from outside, right? So, how likely do you think it is that you could just jump in and just instantly solve it? With the box, I'd say it's like 90% sure. Without a box, a bit more tricky, but it doesn't feel impossible, is what I'm saying. Having said that, I want to once again try... That's a jammer. I want to try this again, because I feel like I haven't properly played around with this, especially if it's near corners and stuff, because you can't really jump up because you just sort of wiggle. But I wonder if you could like sort of do a weird wall jump kind of thing like this and get something to happen that way. I think you need a pretty specific type of geometry for that to do anything. But I wonder if it's impossible, you know? I don't think it's actually impossible. And that's more sort of the thing I'm trying to go for. Anyway, let's... I'm just gonna just sort of speed this up a little bit, I suppose. I say that as I instantly just want to go run around. Have I talked to you today? Nope.
I can't stop thinking about Miranda. A new person not born in New Jerusalem? Can you imagine that? I wonder what it's like to be her.
Maybe she's more free than we even are.
Free? In what way?
Priceless. Unencumbered by society.
Is that how you feel about New Jerusalem? Like you've been forced into a role you didn't want?
Well. Yes, I don't want to be special. It's just a bit weird.
I get that, but don't let it make you feel constrained. New Jerusalem is meant to be a free society.
That's all. Thanks, you're cool. What else do we... I mean, the puzzles are right there, you know? I should do puzzle 1 at some point, but we'll get to that. I can't just immediately turn my back on my very important story about winners that quickly, you know? I've also yet to find the golden door, but I think there is actually just signs pointing at where the golden doors are, so I don't think I need to be too worried about missing out on those. I've only found one, like, flame, and it was very much not hidden. I'm wondering if there's gonna be like 2 a world. This is where the audio log was. So perhaps we just need to go to a puzzle. Oh, there's a golden door. I wish you'd show it on the map. That would be actually very useful if you just appear on the map sometimes, because I think that would just make life a lot easier, you know? But what haven't we seen yet? We have not yet seen... What is this? Oh, this is the golden door. Yeah, we just went over that. I feel like I could just jump in there, though. Like with the other golden door, obviously, it was very much in a wall, but this one... Hang on a second. We can... Almost certainly. Where's that box? I need like puzzle 7 or the triangle, whichever one the first triangle was. Maybe we need to do the regular puzzles first, but let's just walk towards this question mark with the intention of, oh yeah, maybe there's a cool thing over here.
So these monuments represent each of the entities. Pandora, the Sphinx, and Prometheus.
Makes sense, I guess.
For a given value of sense.
2, 4, 7, 8. Sure. I have gone to 2. Have I? I think so. I've not gone to them in that order. Let's go to 5. Duet. A duet, of course, is when you listen to Shia LaBeouf. What are my options here? A lot of things I can't really do much with. This is a whole creator, which one can use to create one hole. But where there we can create one hole, which is good because now I can look at that thing. Where else can we make one hole? I wonder. There, but I can't quite reach that. How do you create a duet when you have 3 things to play with? That's ridiculous. Oh. I mean, that ultimately, you could argue that that was about as effective as the previous attempt. Can I make a hole somewhere where I can actually grab a thing? Seemingly not. Can I turn this on? Seemingly maybe. No. Because the cable goes all the way around it. Can I run quick enough that I can just go to the end? Whee! No. Unfortunate. Well, consider me fully stumped and out of ideas. Because, well, I am. Oh, I can maybe hit that switch. If I just... boop. I did not notice the switch was there. Boing. Well, that's precarious, but that's fine. Putting this here wouldn't help. Would it help? Not sure, actually. I could jam that, but that seems pointless. I could jam that, but that seems... maybe useful. Can't jam that. And on this side, it's not really doing much of anything. So, let's see if this works. Is there a purpose to being here? Eventually, yes, but not presently. So that's not ideal. We can get the jammer. We can take it here. It just doesn't seem to serve much of a purpose until the end. If I can jam through a hole here, I can actually just beat the puzzle. I suppose there is going to be a point where that is purposeful. My question is that the case now? Or can I not reach that? Oh, there's a fence there. Oh. That's stinky. But I can do the duet thing as the title of the puzzle implies, and then I can actually just do this. Ooh. That's why it's called a duet, because two people are singing, and then there's a third person, creating a whole. Oh yeah, I can just put that outside. And then I can put that thing outside if I so desired. And let me tell you, there is few things in life I desire less than to create a hole in this rusty wall. I'll tell you that one for free. You may pay for it, but you don't have to. It's a costless product. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Right. Guess who did not make a hole here? It me. Because eventually this will be useful. And the eventuality has hit us today. Because now, look, we can... And that's good. Look at us solving puzzles regularly. Quickly look around. Can we ruin this? Can we just jump in there somewhere? Oh, maybe not, certainly. I'm always...
Clever.
I'm so quickly just thrown off my ideas, you know? Because I did say earlier, like, oh, we can just get real silly with it. And then immediately, like, the first puzzle afterwards, it's like, well... maybe we shouldn't. Mostly because I'm just too lazy to go back for another box. That's honestly one of the main reasons. I thought this was someone, like, kneeling or something, but it was not. It was just a hand. Unfortunate.
While exploring the forest, I came across a sight of primal force. A beautiful stag, standing on a hill silhouetted against the setting sun. It appeared like a messenger from some divine natural power, perhaps from Gaia herself. Even to a being such as myself, less susceptible to manipulation by instincts and hormones, it was clearly a moment of revelation. In such moments, we are told to avert our eyes. But what if we do not? What will we discover if we look more closely? If we could speak to the stag, what wisdom would it have to offer? The answer is none. The stag is an animal of overwhelming stupidity, driven only by fear, hunger, and lust.
Dang.
There is no abyss for us to plunge into behind this revelation. Rather, the revelation is as flat and unreal as the plywood walls of a film set.
was like so close to being like an interesting person. I was like, nah, never mind. No, we're just gonna nah, we're not going that direction. This animal's dumb. Who's looking at this stag and thinking he's majestic, this stupid deer-like thing? What the hell? And then that's just the end of the voice log. I now get why there's a serious sound voice pack for the first Talos principle. It's all starting to fall into place. It's all adding up. It's all adding up. You could probably jump up many of this. Anyway. Passage. Oh no, it stopped spinning when I just... no, driller. I need the driller to be here to turn on the fan, because otherwise I can't go here. And that would be bad, because over here is another driller that I can't put on this third switch. God, the excitement just doesn't stop. But where actually is the exit? Actually, though, where is the exit? Where would one leave this puzzle? Is it up there? It almost certainly is, right? That is tricky, because I was ready to sort of just jump to the end. There's also a thing over there. That seems relevant. Ah! I did not intend to jump that time. I guess this turns on in the end, and then that's jammed, and then you go through the exit. I have a jammer, not a jammer, a driller over here that I can very easily reach. I have a fenced off area. Imagine if I had a box though. Imagine for a second that I had a box and just walked over the edge. Can I take a box into this puzzle? I will get back to the puzzle in a second. I just... because this is pretty high, yeah? There's puzzle number 6. How close is puzzle number 7? From puzzle number 6, though. Because it seems... sort of close. I've gone back to my roots. Of the idea of let's just be a little silly sometimes. Because I think we should be. I think there needs to be more silliness in this playthrough. I'm taking this too seriously. I don't like myself in a serious mode. Oh. The box wasn't there. Oh. I guess it keeps stuff in place, huh? Okay, that's a predicament, because I don't remember where I put anything, really. Alright, well, I want that idea. Also, there's a jammer missing in one of the puzzles now, so... that's hopefully not required. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see if that ends up being a problem. I mean, probably not, right? Let's say that that's not going to be an issue, that I threw one of the jammers off of a cliff. And that's one of the boxes just in no man's land somewhere. It's probably fine. We've done the puzzles that were relevant to the situation. Can I put you on here and just... a little bit, but not like in a good way. What can I do with you? I don't think I can make a hole from here. I don't think I can hold you in a meaningful way. Can I make a hole there? Just barely. I think that would be funny. I think that's an important part of the solution. How funny would it be, though? How funny would it be if I could do X? If I do this... my thought process there was, what if I just press the button twice? Like, click really fast. And then suddenly I just hold the jammer in my hand. Because I don't think it's impossible. Maybe if you use, like, mouse wheel to select things. You'd have to change the buttons, the button layout, but... I think there's some potential there for sure. Similarly, though, I do think this... I'm so surprised that that doesn't work, you know? That you can't just... There's gonna be someone who figures out how to make this work, because this seems like the most obvious thing. And obviously, when it's the most obvious thing, they're gonna, like, do their best to try and make sure that doesn't happen. But it does really feel like the most obvious thing. I guess I can just take this with me. I sort of forgot that that's a thing I can do. To be brutally honest. Because then I can make a hole here, and then I can just, bloop. And then I can do the same with that one there. The thing is, I don't really know how to get the jammer. Although I guess if the fan's active, maybe that actually just makes that happen. I'm genuinely not 100% sure. Fan, you. Right, I should have taken one of these. Because now I can use this to press the button again. Bloop, 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 bloop. Very nice. Should have kept this hole open. I didn't. Specifically picked up the one that was making the hole so I can then go back, jump down, and do the same thing all over again. But before you know it, we got the fan in place. You can go over there. Oh, can I make it underneath it? Oh, now I see. Then I just make it fall down twice. I wish I had realized that sooner. Because now God. Now I have to do all this again. To first get that thing. Very infuriating. We could have saved eons of time had we done this more efficiently. And yet, here we are being silly. Because then you make a hole through that, and then we make a big tunnel. There we go. Perfect. Just the way I wanted it. Very good. Can I jail myself in this tiny room? Maybe. But irrelevant. Back to the puzzle. We gotta go here. We gotta get the fan. Blop, bloop, blop, bloop. Guess who once again forgot to make a hole in the wall? It me. It's so me. It's always me. I'm always the one forgetting to make the hole in the wall. And I am genuinely sorry. Nope. Yep. Whee! Truly a super genius at work. Right, so we need to do puzzle number 1. Because that's still a thing we need to do. There has to be another, like, Prometheus's flame somewhere, probably. I don't know where my boxes are. I might need to figure that one out at some point, because God, I genuinely forgot. There hasn't been like a chase sequence. There is still the like 2, 4, 6, 8 puzzle or whatever from the Sphinx. There's the green beam that I need to do from presumably puzzle number 8, but I'm not sure. Quantum tunneling, I get it. I don't get it. I thought I was so smart, but I am the fool instead. 'Twas I who was the fool, because you can't take a driller through its own hole. That's wild. You can't be doing that. What are you doing? And then I make a hole there. Right now I can take the thing through its own hole. Now I see. Whoop. And with its own hole, I mean not even remotely its own hole. It's really, you get it. You get what I'm saying. You know, you're smart people. You know, yeah. Yeah. It's puzzle number 1. It's puzzle number 1 of area number 2. It's not, just don't worry about it. I was hoping for another box though. I like puzzles with boxes. They're fun to do. There's something about a box, you know, it just adds so much to a puzzle. Largely silliness, but still it adds something to the puzzle generally. So we've done all the puzzles. Just not all the, like, puzzles. Where was the Sphinx? I wish I had a map. Ooh. I'm chasing this. I heard an audio log tell you you're dumb. You're like a dumb horse. What are your thoughts on this? Do you have thoughts? You're not solid. You're liquid? Maybe. I'm surprised I can keep up with this creature. I suppose that's like my main thought about this situation. But then I am a robot. Robots go pretty fast, famously. There you go. This one I'll probably just keep going in circles. But you know, it's nice. It's nice it's there. I don't know if I need to take like a specific path for that creature to show up. But we found a way. Where is puzzle number 8? Because that was the only one I've seen so far that has a spinny. But again, I'm in the situation where this world's big and I'm sort of struggling to see the numbers. Puzzle number 3 is there. I wonder if I go back and forth into an area if it replaces the boxes again, or if you could do something about that if one were to accidentally misplace all their boxes in the void. To give like a random example. This box is here. Huh, this box is here. Why wasn't the other box there then? Because this box, oh, I guess I didn't take this box out of the puzzle. Because maybe the jammer's not here anymore. Or not the jammer, the whatever it was. No, this one's here as well. Maybe things just eventually come back. Because I didn't take a connector out, I don't think. Did I? Connector's there, right? Like in here? Yeah, so this puzzle has all its properties back. Maybe if it falls into the void, it comes back, and then there's like certain situations where, you know, that's there are different situations. You get me? You get me. You know what I'm saying. Anyway, I think it was here. Was it this? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna take the connector because I feel like that's just gonna be useful. If I can make a green beam in puzzle number 8, then I can point that at the thing with relative ease, I feel. Oop. Because a connector is useful for those purposes. I just need to, for one, find puzzle number 8. One thing that also happens in this game is if you leave a puzzle like that, your compass stops working. So now I have to go back into the puzzle and out of the puzzle, and then the compass is back again. So this is over here. This is what it, wait, hang on. Where? How? No, that's the Sphinx again. There's the horse. We'll get back to that. I don't know what 2, 4, 7, 8 means, but it might just mean go to those puzzles in order. But that sounds like an incredibly boring puzzle solution. So let's just leave that one alone for now. As we go towards this thing over here. There we go. Alright, so this isn't what I'm talking about. Wait, where is the... God. Where is the statue? There's the statue. Now, where is puzzle number 8? There. So the idea that we need this connector is quite frankly insane, but let's just use it for fun because we have it anyway. We'll just put this here. It's a bit easier to aim, you know, at least this makes it more visible what I'm actually trying to be pointing at. Because if I had remembered the green beam thing, then maybe I would have done this a lot easier. Wasn't it puzzle 8? Wait. What is it? This is a driller. Wait, which puzzle was it? Oh no. God. Which was the puzzle with the green? Puzzle 3. Right. Where's puzzle 3? Yeah. I think it was, well, alright. If it's not puzzle 3, I'll just walk to the next best place, but I genuinely cannot see anything on this compass when the puzzle's already solved. It's so light. I walked past puzzle 3 fairly alright, there it is. I'm gonna say, like, it was sorta nearby. This is gonna be like a nightmare to see, though, if it is puzzle 3. The good thing I took this connector with me. Because that seems really far away. I'm still hitting it with my connector, though. According to the thing. I'm gonna assume that's true. I'm assuming if it... No, it's still just fully lit up all the time. God, where is puzzle number 3? There it is. It was 3, right? Yeah. 3 has the green beam. Maybe it's just lying. There is, of course... option B where it says it can hit, but actually it's just full-on lying to me. That'll do, actually. Just need something to make green happen. That's the RGB converter. Wasn't there a second? Right, yeah, well, sort of, I suppose. Doop. Deep. Blop. Blay. You? Does this work? Because I can't imagine it goes through this mountain. What a twist! It did not. Can I place this? I suppose I can probably place this smarter. But it has to just go outside, really. Keep connections. It doesn't need to hit the... Oh, no, wait, it does. Wait, there's another connector there. What am I doing? Just you go, like, here. Make a slightly better hole. This can stop. And then this can point at that instead. Let's say we do this. And then this, keep connections. You point at that. And we'll see where we can stand with this combination. Because I feel like this is going to stop touching the thing really quickly. Yeah, wow. At least I can sort of see what I'm meant to be aiming at. So that's good. I just need to be really high up somehow, I feel. Where does this go again? Ah, jeez. Is there a different green? This seems almost impossible. So my ideas are, can I take this thing out of the puzzle somehow? Or am I meant to get green from somewhere else? Because I feel like that second one is more likely, but the first one sounds more fun. So that's a tough one right there. For a multitude of reasons. If I can get it onto this little mountain, maybe that's like high enough as well, but it just seems unlikely. I also kind of placed this in a way where it sort of made the connector impossible to find again, because I just sort of placed it down and then left. Which wasn't my best move. But it certainly was the one I made. Yeah? Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is I left click. Oh. I wonder, yeah, because if I could just remove this thing with a box, I probably could actually. Like reasonably easy as well. It's just that I don't have access to a box anymore. That's surprising. Huh. I assume you can't just make things go through that. But I also wonder if maybe you could just place this in a way that's, like, better. You know? I guess the silliest way I could do this is to get the other driller from puzzle number 7. Make a hole in that wall as well. And then I can pretty much just put this anywhere in the puzzle. And from there... I could probably more easily reach like a high spot. So that's a plan. Oh. I see. Maybe I was just meant to point at that. Was that this? Is this another instance where actually it's just a significantly easier than I thought it was going to be? Because it certainly feels that way. There is certainly the possibility that I have perhaps overthought this. And that there was just a thing you could point at and just simplify your life so much more. Wait, why is this not continuing? Why is this not continuing? Huh. Because do you now have to go to puzzle number 8 and put... Yeah, alright, fair enough. I see what you're saying. That I now have to use the connector from this puzzle to point at the thing there. Yep, perfect. And of course we all remember where the other thing is. There we go. Whee! I'm just saying, there's another solution to this, and it's wild, and it's so much more fun. But this will do, I suppose.
The hunter does not hunt because he is hungry. He hunts because he revels in death.
I don't think that's true. I don't think every hunter would revel that much. But then again, I don't think anyone would describe me very quickly as a hunter, so perhaps that's where I've been going wrong all this time. Right. Is this genuinely just walking into puzzle 2, then puzzle 4, then puzzle 7, then puzzle 8? Because I'm willing to try it, I'm just not happy about it. Or are the green beams relevant? Because the green beams at least sort of make this I've genuinely lost my way. I was running towards puzzle 2. And God, it's so light. It's so light on the compass. I wonder if it, actually, you know what? We're going back to settings. Crosshair, opacity, interface, show compass. That's on show. Hide question marks are off. Ah, that's actually pretty good. Because then you can really try and explore the place, but I'm lazy. Puzzle hints, that's nice. Motion sickness, but there's nothing here that says make the icon on the compass just a little bit brighter, please. Yeah, it's just saving. Close. I don't think I changed anything. Is there something I can do, like interact with here? At puzzle number 2. Yeah. I mean, it pretty much did just become walk to puzzle 2, then walk to puzzle 4, then walk to puzzle 7, and walk to puzzle 8. Once that became apparent. But, hey. You can call anything a puzzle if you so desire. Yeah. You know, as someone who played Hexen, this feels like too obvious a hint. There was probably no way I would have run into that naturally, I'll admit that. I think it would have been a terrible decision not to do it this way. But I have very specific needs that are not currently being met. And that infuriates me. Did the box come back yet? No. Is the box in this puzzle? I actually, like, I full on don't remember where I even left the box in this one. Yeah, God knows where that one is. I mean, whoa. Oh, was the box just always there? No. Was it? Maybe it was. Maybe, yeah, actually. Actually, now that I think about it, there's actually a very reasonable chance that it was always there. Never mind. I just forgot where the box was. Yeah. We still have to go to 8, right? Yeah. Wait, we still have to go to 7. I've kind of forgot about the whole switch thing. Oh god, I so quickly forgot what I was doing there. And I don't even know if I finished my train of thought about Hexen. I probably did. It's fine, don't worry about it. We're moving on. We've been playing for 2 hours. It's about time that we sort of finish this up anyway. Let's go pick up our thing. I'm going to assume there's just not a chase sequence on this one. We're gonna turn on the next whatchamacallit, and then we're good to go, I think. Then we can go to Area 3 and move on to the next video. We solved one Sphinx monument.
Every answer leads to another question. The last answer leads to the first question.
Thanks, Sphinx. That's some good knowledge right there. I suppose there's a possibility that there is still one of those chase sequences here as well. Well, it doesn't have to be. Well, this will take a minute. Oh, right, select piece. Forgot about that mechanic. That seems fine. This seems good. Hooray! Puzzle Masters. That was, I mean, that was very much just look for the long piece going in the right direction. And it worked. And we're all very proud of me. With that, though, we're just going to walk around the edge one more time. See if there's anything fun we can reach. It looks so plausible to reach, though. One could certainly, if one desired, be a little silly here, I think. I think that's fair to say. I think silliness has potential. There's potential silliness. I also wonder if you could just ride a box off of the cliff and do some fun stuff that way. Anyway, this seems right. Nope, doesn't seem right anymore. Let's go back. Start over. This seems right. This seems better. Well, yeah, maybe. Yeah. Is it an accident or am I a genius? Do all the puzzle pieces work in the same order? Who's to say? All I know is I'm a puzzle genius. And I will find a secret area one of these days. It might just be that they just front-loaded all the secrets at the start of the game and then decided not to put any more in it. But more likely, I just haven't been looking hard enough. Let's go deal with some more anti-gravity. Into the elevator. Very nice. Ooh. I have brought you an offering.
Halt, creature of clay. You have strayed from your garden and entered a domain that is beyond your ken. Turn back now, before you harm yourself and others.
Who are you?
I am, like you, another lost child of Hephaestus in the kingdom of Artemis. But though I am lost, I know my purpose. To stand between you and the flame.
What?
The Sphinx speaks in riddles and knows nothing but mysteries. She has questions, but no answers. Prometheus had no authority to summon you. He is rash and foolish and given to trickery. But his schemes lead only to ruin. Therefore heed my warning. The flame is not for you.
But I want it. It's tempting. Am I gonna be the rude boy? I don't think I want to be the rude boy. But we'll consider your... This is the most non-answer you can give. I don't really particularly care about either of those two, but I don't want to be... I'll just give them non-answer.
Then perhaps there is hope for you yet.
It's like just saying interesting to something and then just nothing else. You make some good points, purple one.
How many of those bloody things are there?
I think that was Pandora, which matches the other one being Prometheus.
They seem to be locked in some kind of conflict.
Might be wise to avoid getting caught in the crossfire until we understand what these entities actually are.
I once again forgot to like try and drop the box while I was on top of the elevator. I'm very sorry that I keep forgetting. It's just every time I go down the elevator that my brain's like, wait, you forgot something. Which is fair enough. I think I'm gonna jump off that and die. But there's a chance I'll survive and that'll be exciting. I just feel like this is pretty far. Can I do it from there maybe? This doesn't seem viable, really. Like, this seems worse somehow, even though I think it is closer. Alright, so it's possible to get here. I'm still searching for the purpose, but, I mean, I'm here now, so that's good. Well, you know, sometimes things work, and other times they work less well. And I think today we discovered something which one could describe as, "Aw dang, now we're back up here again." I sort of expected a checkpoint when we left the big temple, but I guess we didn't really leave the big temple that much. So it's, I guess, reasonable to say that, you know, maybe not. Maybe not. That's okay, though. I think I'm done with this place. I think I'm done with Area 2. There's just, I don't know. It's fine. We made some tunnels. We happened to stumble upon the two puzzles which were the most broken from the get-go. That one was surprising. But all in all, surprisingly few rusty things found. Maybe if we look a bit harder. Also, just surprisingly few flames. I don't know if you can see a way that you've actually done everything that's, like, reasonable. I don't know if we can just go here and be like, oh, we're still missing the Golden Gate, but at least we've gotten all the... Like, we've gotten the 2 stars. I don't know if that's the Prometheus's flames, or if that's a different thing entirely. I feel like it is a different thing. The gold puzzles are still 0 out of 1, but we might get back to that when we basically beaten all the other areas. Who's to say? This is very much not going to be a 100% playthrough anyway if it's if stuff is that hidden. But, you know, it would just be nice to see as much as possible ultimately. Anyway, we're going to go to Area 3 and end this video. It's been good. We're going to the Eastern Wetlands. Oh, we're still in the east. I didn't know there were 3 areas for thing. Ah. I thought there were only 2.
After 1K found those labs, I started thinking, where did all the tech come from? So I had a look at the serial numbers, and it turns out the answer is...
aliens.
New Alexandria.
Oh. Wow, I guess that makes sense. After the explosion, the colony was abandoned. Nobody ever went back for all that stuff.
We had enough to deal with. So many dead.
So that's one question answered. But how did they go from scavenged Alexandria tech to all this?
How did we go from nothing to where we are now? Through the application of reason and the right tools.
Yeah, New Alexandria, am I right? Hey, we've reached the island already. With the big... what are you called? The... that looks interesting. There's like a type of fish. I forget what... You know, you get it. You know what fish... The spiky... With the spikes... The one that's the ball with spikes. The fish, yeah?
Look at the size of that structure.
Yeah.
How does the material support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah. I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different. Whatever it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
Are the labs made out of the same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although, it does have some molecular weirdness going on too. Too little variation in the grain.
I googled it, a sea urchin. It was the sea urchin. That was what I was, the fish, yeah. I don't know what they were saying. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed it. This is where we end it for today. Next time we play, we're gonna do Area 3 and maybe go back to Area 2 in case I miss some things and I find it while trying to make a thumbnail. And I hope to see y'all there. Bye-bye. Sea urchin.